If you think all modern cruise ships are starting to look the same, MSC Cruises is about to completely change your mind. Because over the last few years, MSC has launched some of the biggest, boldest, and most controversial cruise ships in the world. Some passengers call them futuristic floating resorts packed with jaw-dropping technology and luxury features. Others say they look amazing, but still struggle with service and food consistency. So today, we're comparing the top 5 newest MSC cruise ships based on recent passenger reviews, onboard experience, entertainment, food quality, cabin design, family attractions, and overall value. And trust me, the #1 ship on this list surprised a lot of cruisers. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more cruise news, rankings, and travel videos every week. Now let's begin. Number 5. MSC Seashore. When MSC Seashore launched, it was supposed to represent a major evolution of the Seaside class, and visually, the ship absolutely delivered. MSC Seashore looks stunning from almost every angle. The ship has a sleek, Miami-inspired design, expanded outdoor spaces, a larger waterfront promenade, infinity pools, panoramic glass elevators, and one of the most attractive aft sections MSC has ever built. At over 170,000 gross tons, Seashore is massive, but many passengers say it still feels more open compared to some megaships that can feel overcrowded. One of the biggest highlights is the outdoor atmosphere. Recent reviewers consistently praise the amount of open deck space and ocean views throughout the ship. The infinity pool at the back of the vessel especially gets a lot of attention because of its relaxing adults-only vibe. Families also love the onboard attractions, including the Pirates Cove Aquapark, multiple water slides, interactive kids zones, and Lego-themed family activities. But despite all the positives, MSC Seashore still receives mixed reviews in a few key areas. Food quality is probably the most common criticism. Some passengers say the specialty restaurants are excellent, especially Butcher's Cut and the seafood venues. But others describe the buffet as repetitive and inconsistent depending on the sailing. Another complaint involves customer service. Many cruisers say the staff are friendly and hard-working, but service speed can sometimes feel slower compared to Royal Caribbean or Carnival. Entertainment reviews are also somewhat divided. Some guests love the international atmosphere and theater productions, while others feel the shows lack the energy and production quality found on competing cruise lines. Still, one thing almost everyone agrees on is this: MSC Seashore delivers incredible value for the price. You're getting a very modern cruise ship with beautiful design, premium-looking public spaces, and plenty of attractions for significantly lower fares than many competitors. So while it may not be perfect, MSC Seashore remains one of the best budget-friendly megaships in the cruise industry today. Number 4. MSC Seascape. MSC Seascape is basically the upgraded and more refined sister ship of Seashore. And according to many recent reviews, this ship fixed several of the problems passengers experienced on earlier MSC vessels. The first thing most cruisers notice is the design. MSC Seascape feels modern, luxurious, and very visually polished. The interiors are filled with LED lighting, massive open atriums, shiny chrome finishes, and stylish European-inspired decor. It genuinely feels more like a luxury resort than a traditional cruise ship. The ship also features one of the largest yacht clubs in the MSC fleet. For those unfamiliar, the MSC Yacht Club is basically a private ship within a ship experience that includes exclusive lounges, private restaurants, premium suites, butler service, and dedicated pool areas. And honestly, many reviewers say Yacht Club completely changes the MSC experience. Outside the Yacht Club, Seascape still offers plenty for regular guests. The Robotron ride became one of the ship's most talked about attractions because it combines a robotic arm thrill ride with customizable music and visuals while suspended high above the ocean. The waterfront areas are also impressive. There are glass-floored walkways, panoramic ocean-facing lounges, infinity pools, and expanded outdoor dining areas that make the ship feel surprisingly connected to the sea. But again, MSC's biggest challenge continues to be consistency. Some recent reviews describe Seascape as one of the best ships they've ever sailed on. Others say the experience can vary dramatically depending on staffing levels, itinerary, or how crowded the sailing is. Dining reviews remain mixed, though many passengers say Seascape's food quality is slightly better than Seashore overall. Another area where Seascape receives praise is cleanliness. Many cruisers consistently mention how spotless the ship feels despite carrying thousands of passengers. The nightlife also gets strong reviews, especially from younger travelers and international guests who enjoy MSC's energetic European party atmosphere. Overall, MSC Seascape feels like MSC finally starting to understand what modern cruisers want: beautiful design, better entertainment, more outdoor spaces, and a more upscale atmosphere. And for many travelers, it's one of the most underrated megaships sailing today. Number 3. MSC Euribia. Now this is where things start getting really interesting. MSC Euribia is one of the most unique ships MSC has ever built because it combines modern luxury with a major focus on sustainability and environmental technology. In fact, the exterior hull itself became famous because of its massive artistic design dedicated to ocean conservation. But MSC Euribia is not just about appearances. This ship introduced some of MSC's most advanced environmental systems yet, including LNG-powered engines designed to reduce emissions and improve fuel efficiency. And surprisingly, many passengers say the ship also feels more refined and balanced compared to some earlier MSC megaships. One thing reviewers frequently mention is the atmosphere. Unlike ships that constantly feel loud and chaotic, Euribia somehow feels calmer and more elegant despite carrying thousands of passengers. The Galleria Promenade is one of the ship's standout features. It has an enormous LED dome ceiling that changes visuals throughout the day, creating one of the most visually impressive indoor spaces at sea. Passengers also praise the onboard bars, coffee lounges, specialty dining, and spa areas. The ship especially performs well on Northern Europe itineraries because of its indoor-focused design and weather-protected public spaces. And according to recent reviews, the cabins on Euribia feel slightly more modern and functional compared to older MSC ships. Now let's talk about entertainment. This is another area where MSC seems to be improving. Many guests say the theater productions on Euribia feel more polished and technologically advanced. There's also a stronger focus on immersive digital experiences throughout the ship. However, Euribia still faces familiar MSC criticisms. Some passengers continue to report long lines during peak buffet hours, inconsistent communication from guest services, and occasional issues with crowd management. But compared to earlier MSC ships, many reviewers say Euribia feels like a major step forward in overall cruise experience quality. For environmentally conscious travelers who still want a modern megaship experience, MSC Euribia may actually be one of the best options in the industry right now. Number 2. MSC World Europa. When MSC World Europa debuted, it completely changed the direction of the company. This wasn't just another cruise ship. It was MSC's attempt to compete directly with the largest and most innovative ships from Royal Caribbean. And visually, World Europa is absolutely insane. The ship has a futuristic design unlike anything else at sea, featuring a Y-shaped aft, enormous outdoor promenade, LED architecture, and one of the longest dry slides ever built on a cruise ship. At over 215,000 gross tons, World Europa is gigantic. But what really impressed many reviewers was how the ship still manages to feel relatively organized despite carrying nearly 7,000 passengers. One of the biggest highlights is the World Promenade. This open-air district combines restaurants, bars, entertainment venues, ocean views, and massive LED displays into something that feels more like a futuristic city than a cruise ship deck. The ship also introduced several new dining concepts and upgraded entertainment options. Passengers frequently praise the specialty restaurants, especially the teppanyaki experience and international food selection. Families love the water parks, bumper cars, kids clubs, and arcade areas, while adults often highlight the lounges, spa, and nightlife. And then, there's the technology. World Europa became MSC's first LNG-powered world-class ship and introduced a completely new design philosophy centered around sustainability, efficiency, and immersive experiences. But despite all the innovation, not everyone loves the ship. Some cruisers say World Europa feels too large and overwhelming. Others mention that elevators can become crowded, and navigating the ship sometimes feels confusing because of its unusual layout. Food reviews are still mixed, depending on the sailing, although many passengers agree that specialty dining is significantly better than the complimentary buffet. Service quality also varies. Some guests describe exceptional hospitality and smooth operations, while others say staffing struggles occasionally impact the experience. Still, there's no denying verifying this. MSC World Europa is one of the most ambitious cruise ships ever built, and for many travelers, it represents the future of megaship cruising. Number 1. MSC World America. And finally, taking the number 1 spot is MSC World America. This ship is important because it represents something MSC has never fully done before. Instead of simply building another European-style cruise ship and sending it to the Caribbean, MSC specifically designed World America for the American market. And according to many early reviews, that strategy may actually be working. World America takes everything MSC learned from World Europa and adjusts it to fit what North American cruisers typically expect. That means faster casual dining options, more American-style comfort food, larger family attractions, sports bars, comedy venues, expanded outdoor spaces, and entertainment designed specifically for U.S. audiences. Passengers consistently praise how visually stunning the ship looks. The 7 themed districts help organize the massive vessel into easier-to-navigate zones, which makes the ship feel less chaotic than some megaships. The harbor family area has become one of the most talked-about attractions because it combines slides, climbing structures, splash zones, ropes courses, and outdoor activities into one giant entertainment space. Reviewers also say the ship feels more balanced overall. Unlike some previous MSC ships where guests complained about inconsistent service or confusing layouts, World America appears to offer a smoother and more polished experience. The dining situation also seems improved. Many passengers say MSC finally adapted its food offerings better for American travelers, while still keeping the international European flavor MSC is known for. Another major advantage is the onboard atmosphere. World America feels energetic and modern without becoming overly chaotic. The ship offers massive entertainment spaces while still maintaining quieter lounges and relaxation areas. The yacht club on World America also receives extremely strong reviews, with many passengers calling it one of the best luxury experiences available on any mainstream cruise line. Now, of course, the ship is not perfect. Some reviewers still mention occasional crowding during peak times and inconsistent service in certain dining venues. But compared to earlier MSC ships, the overall feedback has been significantly more positive. And that's why MSC World America currently feels like the most complete ship MSC has ever built. For many cruisers, this is the ship that proves MSC is no longer just a budget alternative. It's now becoming a serious competitor to the biggest names in the cruise industry. So which of these newest MSC ships is actually the best for you? If you want the best value for money option, MSC Seashore is still incredibly hard to beat. If you prefer modern luxury and energetic nightlife, MSC Seascape may be the better choice. If sustainability and elegant atmosphere matter most, MSC Euribia stands out. If you want one of the most futuristic cruise ships ever built, MSC World Europa is absolutely worth experiencing. But if you want the most complete overall package right now, especially for Caribbean cruising, MSC World America currently takes the crown. MSC Cruises still receives mixed opinions online, and honestly, some criticisms are valid. But one thing is undeniable. The company is evolving extremely fast, and with even bigger ships like MSC World Asia already on the way, the cruise industry could become even more competitive over the next few years. So now we want to hear from you. Which MSC ship would you choose? Let us know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we have more cruise rankings, ship comparisons, and travel stories coming very soon. And before you go, let me remind you that MSC Cruises is already preparing to launch another massive new ship very soon, MSC World Asia. And based on everything we're seeing so far, this could become one of the most talked about cruise ships in the world. So if you want to learn more about this incredible megaship, check out our next video, MSC World Asia, the megaship everyone will be talking about. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Happy cruising!